FitGirl's repacking skills mean that they are redistributed to the masses more quickly and efficiently. The largest game repack released by FitGirl in October was Conan Exiles Complete Edition, which began life as a 105 GB file but after processing was cut down to just 45.5 GB. The smallest was Cade Prime, which from a lofty 730 MB was crunched down to 220 MB. The worst compression ratio recorded is for Disco Elysium, the final cut, which is from 9.5 GB down to 7.8 GB, only 17.9% saved. While the best result recorded is for Boomerang X, which is from 10.8 GB down to 859 MB, with a whopping 92% traffic saved. When FitGirl obtains releases and goes about the packing processes, plenty of things need to be done. Original ISOs have to be unpacked, analyzed, prepared, and compressed, for example. FitGirl says that the overall processing speed is carried out at a rate of 63.5 GB of data per day, with compression writing speed taking place at roughly half of that. Let me give you a perspective. In India, which is where the internet is quite cheap, we get 1.5 GB per day, depends on plans, but 99% of our population of 1.3 billion uses either Airtel or Jio, which is the only two telecom service that we get. So either people have a 2 GB per day or a 1.5 GB per day. So we do all of our thing, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, whatever, downloading, uploading, everything, browsing, everything. We try to manage it at 1.5 GB per day. And FitGirl, on the other hand, is doing close to 60 gigs per day. Oh, by the way, the price of 1 GB in India is about $0.3 or close to 15 rupiah. Because for us, every MB counts, okay? Every MB counts. Importantly, when FitGirl releases are obtained by users, work has to be carried out on that end too. All of the compression has to be reversed on the user's machines, similar to an automated unzipping. And the overall time spent can be significant and heavily dependent on the hardware available. Also, if users have a laptop rather than a desktop machine, FitGirl says that the installation time can be increased by a factor of 2. But that isn't the only bottleneck. If you have an active antivirus, then multiply it by a factor of 1.2 to 2. But if you have an aggressive antivirus which checks all read or write data on the fly, then multiply it by a factor of 2 to 4. So basically, in a nutshell, if your system is anything below an NVIDIA GTX 1050 or an Intel i3, you'll be having a lot of problemo, amigo. While running an antivirus might slow down FitGirl repack game installations, turning off security tools isn't generally advised for the average user. Then again, FitGirl is certainly not the average user, not by a long shot.